My name is Charles. I'm 11 years old. I live in Paisley. Before I was born, my mum went to the Gulf War, and since then she has been ill. Mum was a nurse in the Gulf War. I just knew she got jags and she came back ill. That's really all I know. She's just very moody sometimes. I just try and stay out her way when she's moody.
I joined the TA first, and before I actually done my training, I fell pregnant, so I had to leave and rejoin after I had Laura, and that was in '86. Because at that point, I mean, there wasn't any sign of war and it didn't look as if it was going to happen. It was in 1991, about 28 I think. We got a fortnight's training in Chester before we went, mostly in the gas chambers, practising, because we were expecting a chemical war. Going into the gas chambers, I mean, your eyes water, your skin stings, and it just so you know how to treat yourself after you've been attacked. And then we got the injections. We got quite a lot of injections over 2 days. It was approximately about 15. And NAPS tablets, malaria tablets we had them to take as well. The NAPS tablets, we didn't start taking them until we were actually there. But the injections, it was about 15, I'm not quite sure. We were just putting our arm out, taking what we were given.
Yes, I'm David Allen Jones, Dr. David Allen Jones. I'm a consultant psychiatrist. I've taken an interest in ex-servicemen, traumatised ex-servicemen, from about 1980. Well, I've known Georgia for 10 years. You could say here is a young woman living with a little boy, with a lot of affinity between them. You couldn't dream of separating them. You couldn't dream of saying, oh, take him to care, that would be absolutely dreadful. But you look at Georgia's situation and you ask, what input has there been? What care has there been put to try and sustain these two together? He's a remarkably nice little boy, surprisingly competent. When she's low and she can't do things, he makes his own food. He looks after her. He's a very, very impressive little boy, which is a great blessing, really. I think it's one of the most important thing in her life, really. And what happens is that in the end, everybody gets fatigued.